we are satisfied, except for the in the Eastern Cape, the OR Tambo district, where we had the taxi incident. That everywhere else that we were with different degrees of success, were able to open up all voting stations, if not in the morning, during the course of the day. The big concern has been the situation in the Eastern Cape.
All right, and as far as vote rigging and all of that, shouldn't we be concerned about any of that? We know South Africa, has run elections for many, many decades. It's been 30 years now since 1994. Are the elections going to be 100% free and fair? And what are the measures is the IEC putting in to make sure that there won't be any vote rigging?
It's a very good question that you ask. I know that there's a lot of fake news circulating on social media, which seems to dominate the narrative. But all of that is untrue. It is footage, and if you look at the footage, you will see that it is basically just part of our logistics. If I look at the Hammersdale incident, the Hammersdale was a sub-depot of the metro. So we don't have storage places, permanent storage places for each and every municipality. So at the very last minute, our materials, our equipment, our stationery moved out to decentralized storage places. This was Hammersdale. So that was just normal course logistical deployment of materials and equipment. But now there was trespassing on our premises, and these people that have done this will be followed. The law needs to take its course. We have raised it with the party concerned, and they have disassociated themselves from these people. So that is a matter for the police to follow up on. But what I want to say is that South Africa, and as South Africans, we need to be proud of this. We have the most transparent electoral system in the world. Nowhere else do you find in the full electoral cycle are not only political parties, but also citizens and observers, are they involved in the process. So, to start off with legislation, political parties are consulted about legislation. Political parties are consulted about voting districts and voting stations. Political parties are also given the names of presiding officers to give inputs. So if there's any reason for presiding officers that they should be removed, we will listen to those. On the day, political parties and observers are in the voting station. Everything happens in front of them. But vote counting happens immediately after voting, so there's no transfer of ballot boxes after voting on voting day. And through the entire process, party agents may raise objections. And even if they are not satisfied with those objections, they can take the matters to the appeal to the commission, and even after the commission, they can go to the electoral court. So throughout the entire process, not only is there transparency, but there's opportunities to challenge. But what we are seeing currently is that people are using the liberties. They are going onto social media. They are spreading disinformation, and that is how they want to project and challenge the election. But we are saying, within the legal framework, this is what is provided for, and take us on that, and not by posting pictures. Some of the pictures that we are seeing coming through, and what we're going to see on voting day also, will get old footage from previous elections, but that will be the narrative, unfortunately. So my appeal is to voters and listeners to look at whatever you see on social media with an open mind.
Thank you very much, Mr. Granville Abrams. We've got a whole lot more questions. We will be bothering you again tomorrow. A lot of our listeners as well have got questions, but we appreciate your time this morning. Mr. Granville Abrams is General Manager, Electoral Operations at IEC. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
SABC News.
Outsurance will go out of their way to try and save you money on your car insurance. If they can't, ask for 500 rands. SMS out to 30753. Now that's good news.
Top stories at 7. SANDF members deployed at Eskom power stations, and today is the last day of special votes for 82,000 news.
Morning, guys. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'd like to appreciate all 6 of you. The first audience on my YouTube. It's the first time I'm going live on my YouTube, so we will be doing this daily. You guys are the first 6 listeners. You guys are the first 10. The first 10 listeners that are tuning in through my YouTube channel, DJ Swoop. I appreciate you. I thank you. I got a lot of friends from all over the world overseas who are like, but why don't you stream your show live on your YouTube? So up until we've got the right mechanisms to stream it properly, for now I'll just use my phone and just tune in daily, so you guys can tune in and out as you are going about your day and as you're going about your life, whether you're going to work, whether you're hustling, whether you're overseas, whether you're local, whether you're going to school, whatever it is. But I want to appreciate all first official 10 YouTube viewers on my morning show. This is the first live that I'm going. I can't imagine when we guys get to 100 viewers, 1,000 viewers, 10,000 viewers in a couple of years from today. But I appreciate you and tell you I love you, and I want to wish you all the best with whatever you are doing. We're all voting in South Africa tomorrow, so go to the polls and go vote for your favorite political party of your choice. Dango.
Some will be deployed at voting stations and hotspots during the
I wanted to say,
to ensure the safety of.
so Andela couldn't respond to you because you had already played the sting, the jingle.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe you can talk to her now.
Oh,
So when
okay.
you play the jingle, it's difficult to come back and chat. You must
Yeah.
just work now.
Okay, I understand.
Yes, Bob.
Okay, I will.
Over 600 voting stations that are classified as high risk. Well, the figure is not stagnant, it goes up and down.
You can do the closing
Most
there.
or
Yeah.
majority
Oh,
of
this is the
voting
closing one.
stations
Okay.
are found in
And then
the province of
most of the fundale, and then you click the last one. Double click the last one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, but on the page itself, no. Yeah, yeah, you double click there.
Voting operations on the second and last day of special voting is scheduled
Oh,
to
sorry,
start
I'm
at
still
9
posting.
this
I'm gonna keep it
morning
to you now.
and will end
So
p.m.
the
today.
videos that you
More
do
than
for me to post,
1.6
please send them.
million.
But please send them on the. Oh yeah. This one.
Gandhi is concerned about party agents being kept a distance away from
Oh, and
voting
then you post them,
stations.
né? And post them
Voting
immediately,
stations
especially on
opened their doors
TikTok.
yesterday to eligible registered voters who applied for special vote countrywide. Gandhi says party agents must have access to voting stations.
IEC has got some weaknesses to deal with. Its presiding officers
It looks nice,
are just
man.
keeping party agents at bay, and there's a lot of confusion about who can vote today and tomorrow.
They do these
And
nice
it looks
sets,
like
and then
even
those
on
sets
Wednesday we may
disappear.
have a problem.
Oh yeah, maybe it's expensive.
Even
When
with the World
voting,
Cup,
only to find
because
out they
Super
are
Sport
not,
with the World Cup
resident in that
2010, they're still in the
in
set
that
today,
voting
and it's beautiful. They build it
It's
as
gonna
Super
be
Sport.
tough elections.
SABC likes to build nice sets remotely, and then instead of taking those sets and putting them here, those sets disappear.
Yeah, maybe they are not there.
They still do morning live when you
go up
tomorrow's
the
general
escalator.
elections. Today is the second
No,
and
that
last day
place
for
is now,
voters who
they're
apply for
storing
a
things,
special
there's
vote to make
chairs,
their
there's
mark. Limpopo IEC Provincial
Yeah, kind of
Electoral
offer
Officer
which
Ngaro
doesn't use
We need to have visited more than 26,000
but man,
homes
I
by
don't wanna be, you know what, you can have all the ideas, my guy. You know what they say here, they'll tell you, this is how we always done things. So just-
Waiting for this
just like-
person. Yes, I'm not connected to internet.
You can't change stuff here. All these old fogies that are sitting here.
It's waiting for this.
on the markets. The rand is trading at 18 rand 35 to the US dollar, 23 rand 46 cents to pound sterling, and at 19 rand 96 cents to the euro. Gold is trading at $2,350 and platinum at $1,058 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $83. Recapping the top story, government has extended the deployment of South African National Defence Force at Eskom power stations as part of combating crime, maintenance and the preservation of law and order and Operation Prosper Eskom power stations. I am Ondela Mbana for 82,000 News Headlines at 7:30.
Those were the top stories for this hour. Don't miss out on a possible car insurance saving. SMS out to 30753 for a quote. Outsurance, where you always get something out. Ondela went to a special vote yesterday. She got a special vote yesterday. You voted yesterday, Ondela. I'd like to hear about your experience. I think Ondela, okay.
I think she left the studio.
I'll speak to Ondela at the bottom of the
Yeah.
hour. Anyways, for all you guys out there on the road who are driving, get affordable car insurance and do more with the money you could save every month. 69-year-old Vivian can afford to treat herself more now that she pays an awesome car insurance premium of only 749 rands per month to insure her grey 2024 Suzuki Jimmy. Do you want more? SMS out to 30753 to get a quote. That's out to 30753 now. License, insurer, and FSP. T's and C's online.
Making sport headlines in this hour. Rafael Nadal's return to the French Open and possible farewell ended at a first hurdle as the 14-time winner lost to Alexander Zverev. Mamelodi Sundowns head coach Rulani Mokoena has scooped the DStv Premiership Coach of the Month award for May, and Cristiano Ronaldo set a new record of goals scored in a Saudi Pro League season. I'll give you details of these and more at 7:30.
The clock is on a downhill towards the world's most prestigious games, with a wide variety of exhilarating action.
Or chimney, the car,
gymnastics,
oh, it's called chimney.
breakdancing,
Oh, chimney,
football,
not
and
chimney.
more. The 6th of June marks 50 days to the Olympics. The world's elite athletes are all eyeing a podium finish. Hashtag the global battle of great athletes. Experience the Olympic Games Paris 2024 from Friday 26 July until Sunday 11 August. Live on SABC TV channels and SABC radio stations. SABC Sport is the official broadcaster of the Olympic Games Paris 2024. For the love of the game.
Public Works and Infrastructure Minister Sihle Zikalala gives an update on Welly Sizwe.
We said we would increase the construction of rural bridges as part of the
Every time you say
program.
Over 60 Welly Sizwe rural bridges has been Government is building 96 Welly Sizwe bridges annually and will build 288 in the next.
The German is.
We are
South Africa celebrating 30 years of democracy. South Africa works because of
Oh, she's
Get up to 10.75% per annum with an 18-month ABSA dynamic fixed deposit account, which allows you to build your financial future. Plus, you'll earn an additional interest rate if you join ABSA Rewards. Join tens of thousands of South Africans who've already taken advantage of this account flexibility. Open yours now on our banking app or absa.co.za to maximize returns. Your story matters. ABSA is an authorized financial services and registered credit provider. T's and C's apply.
Good morning. Driving out of Mpumalanga, a pretty heavy mist around the Emeletheni area. Emeletheni and the region to the southern side. Very busy traffic volumes this time of morning. And we can see some of that traffic certainly being held up on multiple routes, which is an indication that that mist is quite thick and quite heavy. Give yourself extra time and go carefully through that region, please. Joburg M12 eastbound coming out of Alton.
Morning, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We are live every morning. Today is the first day we are going live. I want to appreciate all 15 of you. We started being 10, we are now 15. Let me read some of your messages. Siyabonga mhayisi, ngiyakubonga mfethu, sifunde umkhize, ngiyakubona athi kundu. Ngiyakubona nawe, ngicela ubongane malope. I appreciate you guys. There's only, 16 of us now, and it's the first day we're going live on YouTube. We will be going live every day from now on. I can't wait to see us become 100, become 1,000, 10,000, kanjalo.
DJ Spulnati and Lelo on the Big Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. Radio 2000.
Welcome to the second hour of the show, and here's a classic. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince at 10 minutes after 7 o'clock on my birthday. We're voting tomorrow. Good morning!
Here it is, a groove slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft little mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it.
Yeah, we are on right now.
Think of the summers of the past.
As it's okay, man, you like the whole show. Yeah, but sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's like.
Put your car on cruise and lay back.
Because my audience might complain about YouTube, but I don't stream, you know? It's okay. And I also thought, even in Facebook, I'm like, why haven't I been making use of it? And Facebook has got a big audience. Yesterday I tried it for the first time.
No, they don't.
Yeah, we must go crazy.
I'll send you some voice notes from my number.
Okay.
this is sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happiness, the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in the Jeep or your Benzo, or in your Nissan sitting on the Renzo. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody goes. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise, honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turn around and see what you beeping at. It's like the summer's a natural like a and what prevented that I compose this rhyme to hit you for summertime. And I ain't been on the court yet. Hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. Basketball courts in the summer, got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib.
So we'll do these voice notes and then business.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
About the days growing up in the first Christmas kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around, but the girls playing while the DJ spinning a tune as the old folks
I like it when that happens. I like it when that happens.
So you go to the summertime, hang out, it looks like a car show.
Sometimes
everybody come looking real fine, fresh from the barbershop and live in the beauty salon. Every moment frontin' and maxing, chillin' in the car, they spend all day waxing. Leaning to the side, but you can't see through 2 miles an hour, so everybody sees you. There's an air of love and of happiness, and this is the definition of summer madness.
Yeah, good morning. Morning. Yeah, I passed my vote yesterday, special vote. Only 5 minutes is the time that I spent at the polling station around 12, but what by 3.
Put the mic so that we can react to the voice.
Oh, okay. The cars.
Hola.
Good morning, big breakfast show.
Good morning. Yeah, bo.
Special voters, ne?
Yes, ma'am.
They were supposed to come to me.
My home yesterday at 9 o'clock. Okay.
They didn't pitch up.
They didn't pitch up.
What was their reasons? Okay, I got the call.
Okay, today, this morning, telling me that they will actually come to my home and fetch me so that they can take me to their voting stations. I'm lost and totally confused because azange kube kwenzakala kanjalo. Bayenzani, they come to me, bangivotise, 3 of them, ne?
Yes.
When was it again? 5 years ago or 3 years ago?
I can't remember, stand to be corrected. But le ukuthi bazongithatha la endlini and then bangihambise, then bring me back. Wow, it's a wow.
But I'll just wait for them. Shares long.
Siyabonga seshares.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Morning.
Brother Shaka Lilo.
Yebo.
Well, we miss you in studio. Guys, this is LB Joseph's East London. I voted. It took a little bit of a while, man. I mean, the guys, they were new to the system as well. So, but I was patient enough to wait for them and for them to do their thing because I needed all 3 from Zoloz, of course. Reminded me of 1994, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
Good morning, big break.
Morning.
My experience yesterday, it was not such a good experience.
I went to try and cast my vote for the special vote, and then I was told my ID number says I was not registered yet on the ballot. My name is there, registered for the special vote. So I'm gonna try to go there again today because I am currently deployed and I cannot be just running around trying to vote and not being given the opportunity to vote. It's Beatrice Marco from Pumalanga Siyabuswa.
Raurata. Morning.
Yebo.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm trying. I don't get a straight answer from internet.
I've registered to vote in Northwest.
But I won't
Be able to go there, so I wanted to know, can I then vote for national wherever I am? Please, man, I'll be listening on the radio.
No, so that's another thing that I was wanting to ask Mr. General Abrams.
Yeah.
But we ran out of time. That have they done enough as the IEC to let people know that you cannot vote anywhere else other than the place in which you've registered at? Because it seems like a lot of people are confused about that. But the thing is, you can only vote where you registered.
Yeah, I think voter education over the past couple of months, since last year, they've been mentioning if you've moved places, maybe provinces, you move from KZN to the Eastern Cape, or you move from Gauteng to Limpopo, you're going to have to vote at a place at which you've registered at. So if you've moved, you have to go register at your new current place of stay or residence.
Yeah.
So you can't. I'm sorry, my brother, but you can't.
You know, I remember before the 1994 elections, there was a TV show where Joe Mafela was actually acting in it.
Voter education, right?
And it was generally about voter education.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of it was. I think was it Pumelela or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was about that, to educate people about how this thing works. And the fact that we don't have that voter education kind of program right now to actually drum it into people that this is how this thing works. It's becoming quite problematic because a lot of people here in South Africa as well, they travel quite a lot. Others are truck drivers, others they work in the police, and others just do quite a lot of work where they do travel quite a lot. And some of them, they find themselves that they are now in places where they didn't register. And now what about their right to vote? Because now they find themselves that they're in places where they didn't register to vote at.
So just after the 7:30 news bulletin, we will give you an information on a number that you can SMS and send your ID number, and then it'll give you information as to where you are registered to vote. So we'll just do a bit of our research off air in about 10 minutes time. Just after the 7:30 news bulletin, we will give you that exact number where you can SMS your ID number to that number, and then it'll give you feedback as to where you are registered to vote. So for other people as well that he's also asking for, so you guys can get that information.
Remakansi Holdings, in association with Radio 2000, presents
voter education.
Jazz concert featuring.
They haven't been doing much of it.
They're busy playing politics, running around.
They don't do the educational part. What is that number, Gonja, that they're supposed to send their ID number?
29th of June. Tickets are available now at Ticket Pro, Spar Peso, Postnet, BP, and Engine outlets nationwide. Book your ticket now to avoid disappointments.
Radio 2000. Okay.
Attention, all you passionate
Oh, nice one. Thank you, Yabo. And they lay up on Jagasonka to Marukazi. Yabo.
We're going to the business, right?
Yeah.
Why you'd be the perfect contestant to 065-672-7127. Visit thetastemaster.co.za for more details. Entries close 31st May. T's and C's apply. Sensational athletes from various countries, including Team South Africa, are gearing up for the world's most thrilling sporting spectacle. All roads lead to Paris for glittering actions such as aquatics, athletics, archery, golf, hockey, football, and many more. The world's elite athletes all want to raise their national flags high. Hashtag the
Morning guys, thank you for tuning in. Chris, I see you. Richard Lebogang, my brother, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. We will be streaming every day from now on my YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Jabu Smear, I see you too. Chris, I see you. The love of the
Kickstart your morning with the Big Breakfast Show.
Let's go to Sunny now. Paul, what is your contribution on debt as far as death is concerned?
I experienced it not long ago, but my mom passed on around Easter.
Oh, I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry.
And I'm only 23 years old. I'm taking care of two of my siblings who are younger. Last month, I had to even sell my school laptop again with the business. I have to say,
for you to get it back, how much is it?
I need 3.5.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
We've got a good Samaritan, somebody who says, no, I'm willing to assist.
Yeah, hi, good morning, Pastor. I'm willing to assist you with the laptop. Things better than that. Perhaps take you under my wing as well and see how that can help develop to get in your career. Thank you very much.
On the Big Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. Radio 2000. Our music, your memory.
Take advantage of our 50 seconds of fame to promote your business, generate more sales, generate more awareness for your business, your services. Let us know who you are, where your business is situated, your contact details as well. Let us know what your business does. And today's business is called Hunter's Cave Men's Grooming. It is a male grooming company which is based in Pretoria, Kosemi Max Square.
Flying cat, Tamapanga.
Guys, go to Hunter's Cave in Pretoria, Semi-Max. Come to Hunter's Cave now. Batlo shapeka buffenshine, bo shapeka chisco, bo shapeka kati. Someone made it stylish. And they have promotions for students. Sana go Google when. What type of Hunter's Cave? Oh, WhatsApp 064 657 5497. Hunter's Cave Men's Grooming.
Morning, guys.
Hunters Cave now or visit us on hunterscave.co.za 064 657 5497 or Modudu Black Motion.
DJ Spoon, Nati and Lelo on the Big Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday from 6 to 9 a.m. Radio 2000. Our music, your memory.
I'm so excited. I've always been looking forward for an opportunity to work with Black Motion. Got a chance to work with Black Motion last week, and we produced a killer track.
Oh, nice.
I can't wait for us to finish that track, mix that track, master that track, and put it out. Yes, was in studio with Black Motion last week, and we did some amazing work with DJ Bucks as well in studio.
Have you named it?
No, we're not done with the track yet.
So you're not going to name it till
Black Motion
compilation?
Definitely can.
Cool.
Yeah. Give music, give us. Oh. All right, the cat is out of the bag. Doo-doo, Black Motion. As I shine now, but yeah. It was nice to work with those ones. Oh, I got on the mic this time. I got on the mic this time.
Oh, you sang?
Yeah. Well, not sang, but I mean, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Not DJ Bucks.
Yeah. Last time, guess what I did?
There's another shine on my meal and all that. In a few minutes,
guess what I did
from scratch.
I did it last night.
Oh, nice. You must practice some more.
Yeah. No, that thing is not difficult.
Did you see that Jay-Z was also playing with no headphones?
Yes.
Yeah.
That thing is not difficult. You must just know how to read.
It's difficult.
The thing is, it's tricky. But it's
the thing is that, it's not impossible. I agree. You need to know the music, and you need to know how it starts, where vocals come in, all of that thing. So you need to know your song.
And then you need to look at the track. So first you need to make sure that the songs are at the same speed, same tempo, right? Same speed. And then you look at the tracks, because these things are bonies. And then you know what it Ingoma Magic beat, scoop. They say where cute and play.
Yeah, no, I know. But if you want to give people good mixes, good music, it's risky. It's not. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it for anyone. Yeah, something you can do it in for many years. Yeah, it's a
It
risky
is
thing.
quite risky. Because once I know my name.
Yeah, I know my name. Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Morning guys. Thank you for tuning in. Danke sehr. At least I shine up.
Yes.
Okay, head to head. Are you ready now?
Yes, I'm ready.
You've got your head-to-head ready, Sbu?
Yeah.
Including the clip and the voice notes, they'll be coming from Radio 2000. For legal tools, we're talking about expansion of the criminal records, which is something that one of the listeners brought forward when we were with the American guy. What's his name? I forgot his name.
My son.
You can throw forward to that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know, Mama, perseverance is the mother of all creation? Yes, real. Black gold. Oh, more do. Black gold. Black gold of the sun. Shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun. Shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun. Shine your magic, let it shine. Black gold of the sun.
Uzofuna malini for that number? Yeah? Uzofuna malini for that number? You're not compilation.
Are you serious? You're working on a compilation? Yo, I didn't know. Let's go. Amadudu, Black Motion, 28 after 7 o'clock, comes out of a company that is based in Semi-Max, Kopitori. They are called Hunter's Cave Men's Grooming, a male grooming company based in Semi-Max Square. You can go to their website, hunterscave.co.za. That's hunterscave.co.za. Right now, it's time for Head to Head, and the theme today is Afro-Pop Generational Legends.
This is the winning song. Let's vote for the song. Vote, and vote early.
This is my song. This is my voting. This is my song. This is my winning song. This is called Mtande. Robbie Malinga no Musa.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
News headlines at 7:30 on Radio 2000. I am Ondalambana and a very good morning. The Independent Electoral Commission says the Northern Cape, Mpumalanga and Northwest are the only three provinces where independent candidates are not contesting the general elections. Government has extended the deployment of the South African National Defence Force at Eskom power stations as part of combating crime, maintenance and the preservation of law and order under Operation Prosper Eskom power stations. And Pope Francis is reported to have used extremely derogatory language in an incident that could have a profound impact on the way his attitude towards gay people is perceived. A full update follows at the top.
I would like to know, Sis Ondela, how was your voting experience yesterday?
I'm actually voting today. I'm actually voting today, and I'm excited about it because we 30 years of democracy. So I'm very much excited about marking my voting ballot.
And which area are you voting at? Are you voting around Joburg?
Yes.
Yes, because remember I moved from the Eastern Cape. I am now a Joburg resident, so I had to apply Bandi Votele at Joburg.
That's a good thing. So you knew that you had to apply. It's a good thing. Yeah, because voter education is very important. Yeah.
No, all the best.
Thanks, man.
Tell us what you're voting for.
You must vote for your parts. The right parts. The right parts.
All right, all the best with the experience. You'll let us know tomorrow, all right?
Cool.
All right.
Let us kick it off with some tennis news in this hour, where Rafael Nadal's return to the French Open and possible farewell ended at the first hurdle as the 14-time winner lost to Alexander Zverev. The 22-time Grand Slam champion was beaten 6-3, 7-6, 6-3 by the informed German fourth seed. Nadal has become synonymous with Roland Garros, but in front of a partisan crowd, he could not replicate the level, which has made him almost unbeatable on the Paris clay. The 37-year-old indicated when he missed last year's French Open that the 2024 season could be his final one on tour. He has also said that he does not know if this will be his final time on the clay court major, but remains a big chance that it will be. Meanwhile, still at tennis news, Andy Murray will depart Roland Garros probably for the final time, proud of his legacy at the French Open. The 37-year-old Scot, still expected to retire this year despite some recent wavering, was beaten in the first round by fellow veteran Stan Wawrinka. Murray never won the French Open due to chiefly the dominance of Rafael Nadal and to a lesser extent Novak Djokovic. But on his last feat there, and his least favorite surface, and one that he has struggled on physically, Murray still reached the final in 2016, where he was a runner-up to Djokovic. Here is Murray.
Obviously disappointed. It was always going to be tough. Tough match. Stan, has over the years played brilliant tennis on that court, and I was expecting him to play very well tonight, and I think he did that. He gave me very few opportunities. I wish I could have done a little bit better, but disappointed. But I didn't have extremely high expectations with the way the preparation had been coming in, but obviously would have liked to have done better tonight.
Meanwhile, in football news, Mamelodi Sundowns head coach Rulani Mokoena has scooped the DStv Premiership Coach of the Month award for May. After 7 games played, Sundowns secured 4 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat, being the final game of the season when Cape Town City downed them 1-0 at Loftus Versfeld. Now, it ended their pursuit of the first ever invincible season out in the Premier Soccer League's history, but culminated in Sundowns lifting their 7th successive league title. Meanwhile, Golden Boot winner Tshegofatso Mabasa was named the Player of the Month in May after netting 5 goals in 5 games for Orlando Pirates. Morocco Swallows' midfielder Lindogu Khemjali has won the last DStv Premiership Goal of the Month award for the season as he took home the prize for May. Mjali showed great technique and execution in his goal there from the edge of an 18-yard area in Swallows' win over Stellenbosch FC. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo set a new record for goals scored in a Saudi Pro League season after a double for Al Nassr against Al Ittihad took his tally to 35. The 39-year-old netted twice in the 4-2 win to overtake Abdelrazak Hamdallah's mark when it comes to 34 goals out in the 2018-2019 season. And for the best digital experience, you can go to www.sabcsport.com for all of your breaking news, match data, live games, as well as competitions. In the name of the game, right here on the Big Breakfast Show, I am Lelo Mzata.
Make every rand count with ShopRite's Essentials Combo. Swipe and save on the things you need most, like an 18-pack of eggs, 700 grams Sasco brown bread, 150 grams Crystal Valley cheese slices, 750 grams Right Brand bologna, and 500 grams Delight medium fat spread. All 5 for a low 99 rand. Valid until 9 June. Make every rand count with our low prices. Only at ShopRite. The cost of living crisis is real. Here's what one OUTsurance client did about it.
I'm Amy. I'm 26 from Kenilworth. When I got my 2022 Ford EcoSport, the immediate thought was to buy an OUTsurance, and I pay only 819 Rand per month. No insurers were able to beat or match the premium that I'm currently paying.
Want a car insurance premium that will blow your mind? SMS out to 30753 now for a quote and to find out about included benefits like panic assistance that sends the nearest medical or armed response unit to you wherever you may be 24/7. This is Yusuf.
45 years old from Tegenal, Western Cape. I pay 700 Rand for my Polo 1.6 2021 model. If you haven't called OUTsurance yet, definitely get in touch.
Give it a go. SMS out to 30753 now. That's out to 30753. OUTsurance is a licensed insurer and FSP. T's, C's, and limits apply. Premiums are risk profile dependent and reviewed annually. Client comments do not constitute financial advice.
7:37. It is election season in South Africa. You tuned into Radio 2000 with the frequency 97.2 all the way to 100 FM nationwide, all provinces, all 9 provinces in the country. We did promise you just after the 7:30 news bulletin, we did promise you that we will give you the SMS line that you can send your ID number so you can check your registration details. Where are you registered to vote? So right now, if you are in the car or wherever you're listening from, just type your ID number and SMS it to the number 32810. It'll give you information of where you are registered. That's where you are exactly supposed to go and vote. SMS your ID number to check your registration details to this number, 32810. I'll say it again. You SMS your ID number to check your registration details. You SMS it to the number 32810. That's 32810. That's the number where you can SMS, and it'll give you information of where you are registered to go and vote.
As we honor Workers' Month, let's acknowledge the challenges our country faces: scarce job opportunities and significant inequality. We've voiced our concerns.
Yeah, now I'm gonna do it
now. It's time to embrace change. This is our moment to shape a better future. Together, we can be the architects of our economy. Let's collaborate and create opportunities, working side by side to build a thriving community and economy. Radio 2000, our music, your memories.
Good morning, Mpumalanga. First up, we've been warning about this heavy mist and a major multi-vehicle pile-up between Emelefleni and Ochis. That section of the N12 effectively closed. If you're driving between Gauteng and Mpumalanga, use the N4. You can come off the N12 heading in towards Emelefleni at Balmoral, head up to N4. And if you're coming from Middelburg, from the Emelefleni area, just stay on the N4 and head towards the Pretoria region. N1 through Midrand, fairly heavy today. Brakfontein down to about New Road before you're out of that traffic. Durban's M4, the road to exit Congela, still in one lane open. Heavy backlogs from the Jacob side. And Cape Town protesting in Philippi Park area. Avoid Sheffield Road and New Eisleben Junction. And the N7 looking heavy. Goodwood, all queued up to Bosmansdam Road. With your traffic updates, I'm Rob Byrne.
There's always that one person that
It's just responded.
Oh, they've just responded. Oh, I'm still waiting for mine.
Cause you're blinded from the start. Know that you're that one for me.
SMS your ID number, guys, to the number 32810. It'll tell you where you're registered to vote.
You gotta rock your way to this.
Oh yeah, they've just responded to mine too. Yeah, they are correct. Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock. You remember, girl, I was the one who gave you your first kiss. Cause I remember, girl, I was the one who said, put your lips like this. Even before all the feeling before screaming your name. Girl, I was there when you were my baby. Starting when you were younger, you were mine. My boo, no, another brother's taking. You never want to stay around. Even though we used to argue, it's alright.
What's your man?
Okay, Spoon. I think you always forget the voice notes for head to head.
Oh, damn it. The voice notes.
Times now this week, but we keep it moving. What are we doing next?
Damn it. We are doing in. Legal Tuesday.
I could only think about your lips. Yes, I remember, boy. The moment I knew you were the one I could spend my life with.
Philip didn't put a question there now that I think about it, because I had to change this very quickly. But I think the question that we can ask people is what has been their experience of trying to get their criminal records expunged, if ever. Those people with the criminal records. We want to hear the success stories as well.
The criminal records.
To do that. And also just the experiences of
Okay, cool.
And also the misconception is that a criminal record you have it by committing some sort of a horrible crime. Like you can have a criminal record, I can have one. Maybe I have one.
You have one.
You know, because we also don't check until you have one. You know, so we also need to check if we have criminal records or not. We need to do that online.
My oh.
It started when we were younger. You shared my mind. Nothing but the same thing, but it's still in your eyes. You know it's too much. It's alright. It's okay. We haven't seen each other.
Yeah.
It's the only way we know how to rock. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the
I can't do Swiss beats when Asha. I can't do Swiss beats.
What do you mean by that?
So you didn't see his Vegas performance with Alicia Keys?
I did.
And how he was brushing her.
He was brushing. Yo. I know. I would not be impressed if I was Sweezy.
7:43. Radio 2000, our music, your memories. 97.2 all the way to 100 of Fam Nation. It is a legal Tuesday today, and we've got a very interesting topic. So, when I tell people this story, they don't believe me that for about 7 to 10 years, I didn't drive.
Really?
Yeah.
7 to 10 years?
Yeah, I didn't drive.
Why?
Shout out to my brother Trevor Madondo. His surname has now changed to Trevor. What is Trevor's surname, man? He's also changed his surname. I'm also working on my own double barrel surname currently. Trevor Zungu. Yeah, that's Trevor Zungu right now. Shout out to my brother. I miss you, bro. Worked with him for quite some time, for many years. And he would be the guy who would be in the driving seat most of the time. Reason why is because I made headlines. So I was one of the first guys to drive the brand new Audi TT back in the day. And I was...
I remember the story.
I was speeding. I was caught speeding.
Yes.
I think I was driving 275 kilometers per hour.
Yes.
I'm glad that I was caught because it slowed me down. Probably there were very high possibilities that I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be alive today because I used to love speed.
Yes.
I used to speed like crazy. I was one of those young people that used to say, "Me like shy motor boy, shy motor," and I used to drive a lot of fast cars. And God had been good in my life, and I used to love sports cars. So I used to drive in speed like crazy. The one time I was caught driving a sponsored Audi TT.
Yes.
I lost the Audi TT. I lost the sponsorship.
Yeah.
I lost the amount of money they used to pay me every month. And it was all over Shashi. That was before social media. And I lost a lot of other potential sponsorships that I was working on. And then I was taken to court. And I remember the sentence that I got was a suspended sentence for that long. So meaning, if I was caught with another traffic offense or driving offense within those years, I would have gotten into prison because I got a 7-year suspended sentence.
Yo, that is crazy. Because I remember you had an interview as well with Reddy Klabi about that.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, but Reddy, you also like drive a German sports car. And she's like, no, it's not about that. You actually were in the wrong. And you admitted that you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
And you know what? Kudos to you for that.
It was a difficult period because a whole lot of other things that I've had to do when they would type up any government institution, it'll pop up that I had a criminal record. 10 years later, it got sorted. I'm sorted now.
Yeah.
But for 10 years, I couldn't do much. I couldn't do a lot of things because I had a criminal record. It messes up your life. Things become difficult. There's a whole lot of other things that you can't do. And people assume when you've got a criminal record, you should have caused somebody harm, or you probably did some heinous crimes, or you killed people, or you robbed people, or whatever. And there's a lot of people out there who are running around with criminal records and they can't get their life in order because they've got a criminal record. And that's the conversation we're having on Legal Tuesday today. Basically, expunging a criminal record in South Africa can be a complicated and time-consuming process, which I've had to go through. I know what it takes. I know how difficult it makes your life. Luckily, I was in the entertainment industry, and I used to gig a lot, and I'd always insist to be paid in cash at some point.
Yeah, because promoters don't check whether you got a criminal record or not. As long as you're relevant, just gig.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you think about somebody else then who would want to go get a job somewhere and go work somewhere.
And then they get vetted.
And they get vetted. You didn't get a job anyway if you had a criminal record. Luckily, I was an entertainer, right? So it is possible to clear your name though and regain your reputation. But what do you have? What does it have to take? What is the process and what is involved in getting all of that done? So we will be speaking to Mr. Ketondo, who is a practicing attorney of the High Court in South Africa, and talking about these things.
It's very, very important because a lot of people need to know what they should do, how to actually expunge their criminal record, because that is very important. Like you said, it can really slow down your life,
mess it up like crazy.
Yeah.
And you know, other people also complain about being on the ITC, being on the credit bureau, and they can't buy anything. That's a topic that we'll have for another day. It makes your life difficult. But the criminal record makes it worse because people assume you committed some heinous crimes. People assume you're a criminal. People assume, obviously me not, because at the time I was already famous, right? When they would see me in person, it'll make a difference. But over the phone, I couldn't get nothing done, bro.
Because, I mean, when it comes to crimes, there's different schedules of crimes. However, when people say you've got a criminal record, they think...
everybody just thinks they're a criminal.
They're criminal.
They just paint everybody with the same brush.
Yeah.
No,
it's crazy.
That's the chat we're having today on Legal Tuesday. Good morning.
The ShopRite price means you get low prices on everything you need.
So I've experienced it, Dineo, I know.
That's nice also. I like how you
Yeah.
it down. Thank you.
Yeah, 10 of Lucky Star pilchards for just $23.99. 400 grams Parmalat cheese slices for only $57.99. And any two 175-gram Lifebuoy or Lux soap bars for only 25 Rand. Valid until 9 June. Only at ShopRite. And we will buy 500 cars and we will buy 500 more just to be.
Let me push the last one and then you can take it. Please, when you get them, put it in the charger and it's about to die.
We buy cars, we buy cars. We buy cars, we buy cars.
We Buy Cars, the easiest way to sell your car by far.
Are you exposed to weak, flat, downright embarrassing jokes? You know, from that one friend who insists he knows why the chicken crossed the road. Or that Danny who ends up laughing alone from a joke last heard when polyphonic ringtones ruled the world. Are you tired of answering the door to strange characters and objects in the world of knock knock? Those dad jokes that are like a fly with no legs, they just don't land. You don't have to suffer from unfunny jokes any longer. Tune in to Live at the Apollo Monday to Wednesday at 10 p.m. on S3 and give your lungs the laugh they deserve. Channel your inner comic with BBC Primetime, only on S3.
Reminisce and create new memories with Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
They sampled a song,
yeah.
I don't know if you remember it.
No, I don't remember which song they sampled.
It was in the compilation, man, a house compilation called Soccer News.
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember it?
It's got a good memory, bro.
It's a house compilation called Soccer News.
I don't remember.
Find it. The song. He just put lyrics on top of that song. He didn't do much.
Oh yeah, Yeah. The instrument I remember. I just don't remember the actual name of the song. I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember. Yeah, that go.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah. The lady who does rhythm at
Mateko.
What was she doing at YFM?
She was co-hosting with More Flavor. And she was also producing the radio show.
Okay.
Like, let's say Dineo, but she also co-hosts, but she's also the producer.
Like more Faith and no.
Yeah, like Faith and them.
As I was greeting her and introducing myself, she was like, "You look familiar." Yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't think she. God, she used to come as a youngster.
I think she remembered. Like she was like, "Did you used to come to YFM?" I'm like, "Wow, yes, actually."
Yeah, she's got a good memory because you used to come there when you were young. So I used to mentor him from when he was young. He used to come to my radio show as a singer one, yeah, from back in the day.
How old you, boy?
29.
29. You turn as my junior.
I am as old as this democratic dispensation.
So now he has the alternative. So you definitely not voting for the AIDS.
Oh, it'd be nice to also chat to a young person who's as
I
old
don't know
as the
about
democracy.
that.
That'd be nice.
But I'm glad that you have.
Hey, Dineo, this man is 20. Oh, sorry, finish. Sorry, finish first. Okay.
You've placed me in a place that but you know, thank you. You're the first person who hasn't bound me to.
Actually, until if I get chatting, it's fine. I'll finish up the rest.
In a particular long time.
Morning guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Chapo Joang Sibula, Tando Nduli, June Makomela, Lindela, Lindsay, Koketo Masemola, Stumiriza, Richard Lebogang, Faith, I see you, Faith Potlake, Richie, Faith. I love you guys and I appreciate you for tuning in. It's the first time I'm going live on YouTube. We're gonna be going live every day. Okay, cool. Batisiabuyalana. Unadilana. Siabuyalana. Okay. Doc Shebeleza with a classic Umnandini. 6 minutes before 8 o'clock, 97.2 all the way to 100 FM nationwide. That is our frequency, 6 before 8 o'clock. Right now, it's Legal Tuesday, and we're talking about having a criminal record. On the line, we've got Mr. Keton Doe, who's a practicing attorney of the High Court of South Africa. Expunging a criminal record in the country can be a complicated and time-consuming process, but it is possible to clear your name and regain your reputation. What is involved in clearing your name so your life can swiftly move on? We've got Mr. Doe on the line. Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you for joining us. A criminal record?
Well, the short answer is 10 years. The long answer is for as long as you are still alive if you don't expunge it.
And what are the processes to expunge it?
Well, for you to expunge a criminal record, firstly, you have to be in a situation where the offense for which you were convicted for has had 10 years of a lifespan of its own. And then from there, you can then approach the Department of Justice having completed the necessary forms and attached the necessary attachments from the police part of things, and then you will then receive communication from those relevant bodies if whether or not you do qualify for that expungement.
So you've got a lot of South Africans who think that they do not have a criminal record. However, you can have one without knowing, right? Without knowing that you've got one.
That's correct, sir.
And when can you apply? When can you apply for expungement? And what are the requirements?
For the first part of your statement, usually people would be involved in crimes that we would call petty crimes, where you would pay something called admission of guilt fine, which is equivalent to a conviction by a court of law, meaning you would have a criminal record in those instances where you will live your life and think you do not have a criminal record because you didn't appear before a court of law, but it might catch up with you, if not necessarily really catch up with you going forward. So for you to be able to be clear as far as those things are concerned, you have to communicate with the department that deals with criminal records at the police or the SAT. Then you have to pay a particular fee. The last time I checked, it was 170. I will tell you if you do have any criminal records or convictions insofar as your name is concerned. And then once you have that particular certificate, you take it with you, you attach it to the application that you have to send to the Department of Justice for the expungement of the criminal record. Then communications will then start from there as to whether or not you do qualify for that expungement or not. However, as you have mentioned, you have to actually meet requirements for you to be able to have that record to be expunged.
And what are those requirements?
The requirements that you have to meet for that record to be expunged can be in twofold. Number one is if you have been convicted of an offense before the dispensation of the 1996 Constitution, meaning during the apartheid era and the laws which were actually crafted to oppress people. So you can be able to expunge those records. That's number one. Number two, there are records that would have had a span of 10 years existing, and those records have to be records that have to do with offenses that are not offenses for which you were convicted and sentenced for a direct imprisonment without the option of a fine, or if there was a fine, the fine should not be more than 20,000 rand.
Can a criminal record just disappear?
A criminal record cannot just disappear, but the understanding in terms of the law is that there are certain convictions that after the period of 10 years have to actually fall away automatically. But the system is not just going to disregard or dispense with those convictions. You have to follow it up. You have to expunge those records.
Mr. Ndo, thank you so much for your time. This is a conversation that I think will have to extend just after the news on voice notes. I know a lot of people have got a lot to say and they'll be sharing voice notes, but we just want to appreciate your time. Mr. Ketondo is a practicing attorney of the High Court in South Africa. Have a great day, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. Outsurance will go out of their way to try and save you money on your car insurance. If they can't, ask for 500 rands. SMS out to 30753. Now, that's good news.
Top stories that 8 independent candidates in some provinces will not contest the election. and SAD deployment extended at ESCOM power stations. For Radio 2000 News, I am Ondalambana.
That's when I missed Mr. Mwandiambira.
News.
That interview.
And I gave him minutes. If it was Mr. Mwandiambira, he would have covered a lot of things, you know. Yeah, but anyway.
Yes,
sir.
I would like to
Oh yeah, and I also would like to do a outro to the news.
Yes.
Closing billboard.
Independent candidates are not contesting the general elections. The Electoral Act, which was amended, makes provision for independents.
And then how do I get that? Is this the outro?
No, the second one.
And provincial
this one.
It followed a successful constitutional court challenge in June 2020,
then as you finish that, and then double click
Parliament to rectify the
Oh, then the third one. Oh, there's another third one. So I'll show both of them.
So you're gonna do them back to back.
Okay, cool.
Because and then as you finish, and then you should be ready to cut up. And then go.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. Sure.
Party membership.
So I'm gonna play. When I'm done, I'm gonna double click.
The IEC says all seats are contested by political parties. In the Northern Cape, Mpumalanga and Northwest, there are no independents featuring on any of the regional or provincial
Oh, I'm gonna double click it there. Just to double click.
Independents can only participate in the general elections through these two ballots
Also, it's
along
Jimmy,
with
not
other
Jimmy.
political parties.
Oh, this one is a Ford Ranger. Okay.
The IEC in KwaZulu-Natal is urging all eligible voters to confirm their voting stations ahead of the main.
You could get a great deal on your car insurance premium when you call out Insurance. Be like a 53-year-old male who pays only 1,059 rand to insure his white 2023 Ford Ranger without insurance. Get a quote now. It's easy. SMS out to 307-30753. Now that's out 30753 now. Licensed insurance FSP, T's and C's online.
Okay. Changes come about because the system has in the past been abused by those who
I'm a live read at the workshop.
No.
I know. Oh, you were not there when they were talking about that. But they are even going to become more stricter. We all knew.
But this
is but yo, you hear?
What your voting station is, so that you don't.
No, I remember what I did. Are you streaming this? Are you still?
Yeah. Okay, guys, I have to go. I have to share. But I'm gonna stream again very soon. Thank you for tuning in. I have to share. I'm gonna come back. I love you guys. God bless. By the way, we are now streaming every morning on YouTube. Today was the first day. I was just trying it out, and I'll do it better as the day go by. But in the meantime, maybe you can go to your radio. Go listen on your radio. I'm gonna be streaming again later. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day. Guys, it's my first day in stream, so let's see.
2022 to assess police in securing critical infrastructure following discuss around 2 million.
Are you sure that you want to stop streaming? Yes.